We were always told that Illium is one of the safest places in the galaxy, until you fell off the grid. Sign the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
What a great start to the episode, with a very astute observation from Garrus. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, we concluded Miranda's loyalty mission, the Prodigal, helping to save her sister from her rather unpleasant father and kind of keep her hidden. We also made some advances on Garrus, so hopefully that'll go somewhere soon. This episode, we're going to be cleaning up some odd side quests around Illium, and then we're going to be moving on to our final loyalty mission. So, one of the things I need to clean up is we found a locket during Miranda's loyalty mission. And that locket belongs to this Asari right here.
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Illium travel bureaucracy.
Excuse me, but I found a locket with a picture of a human and someone who looks like you.
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
So that concludes a rather hasty side quest, let's say. But I mean, a lot of the side quests kind of do feel a bit tacked on in this game. It's one of the odd things about the game. It's got a lot of primary content. So like it's got all the main missions, all the loyalty missions, the DLC. That's all. There's a shit ton of that. But the side quests, both on the kind of main hub world and on like out in the galaxy, feel a little bit like an afterthought. So that's kind of, it's an odd trade-off of this game. I think I started talking about that a few episodes ago, but I never actually finished the thought. Anyway, we got 2 more missions. Oh, but actually, while we're here, let's just do some leveling up, because I started here, so you didn't see any of this. I have some squad points, which means I can now get level 4 in my thing, my special advanced training power, which gives us Neural Shockwave, which allows Neural Shock to chain between multiple targets, and it's bloody good. Equally, Miranda now has access to Slam, which basically picks someone up in the air and slams them into the ground biotically. It's very powerful. With that, we have 2 side quests to do, which are our final 2 on Illium, and they are both over here in the kind of shipping terminal area thing. Over here by... Oh, actually no. Firstly, we need to go to Gateway Personal Defense, and there are some assault rifle damage that we can buy, which is very nice. We've bought everything from there.
Blue Rose of Illium. Leave eternity unembraced and grapple in the glorious struggle that is us, here and now. I am speechless. Not with blood rage, but with love. And I stand here, humble and mute, to offer you a home. Come to me, Blue Rose of Illium. Let our 3 hearts beat as 2.
I mean, I will never pass up the opportunity for Krogan poetry. Let's see what else he's saying.
Oh, Blue Rose of Illium, let your roots dig deep into the hot soil of Tuchanka. Let our scorching sun and sheeting rain turn your supple beauty into strength. For if our love is to survive, it must grow thorns to pierce the hand of any that would uproot it.
One more for luck, I think. You have to walk away and walk back before I'll say a new one.
Blue Rose of Illium, you have blossomed in a tower of glass and plastic. But beauty under glass is untested and weak. Where are your honored dead to fertilize the ground that you might grow strong? On the rocky plains of Tuchanka, I will build you a garden from the bones of my ancestors.
So, he's clearly doing a bit of a grand gesture. Let's see what all of this is about. Let's speak to the eponymous Blue Rose of Illium.
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
The Krogan's reading those love poems to get your attention?
His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, we're on a break. And he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me. It's really bad.
So why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious. Serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent... Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just stick it out for a century till they die. No offense. It made me wonder if he really likes me. Or if he just wants kids. He can't have them any other way, you know. Because of the genophage.
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think he realized that our kids would always have been Asari. Non-Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA, we're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time. Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what color they were.
It doesn't seem common for Asari to date Krogan. What brought you two together?
He's a fun guy, really smart, especially for a Krogan. And he's got a good job as a transport technician. It's fun to join a mercenary guild or dance at bars for a few centuries, but eventually you hit the matron stage, you know? Then you get your back tattoo removed, let your scalp go back to its natural blue, and settle down with someone dependable.
You need to talk to your boyfriend. He's just gonna keep shouting poetry until you do.
I know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
Look at him. He's obviously crazy about you.
Is he? I mean, what if he just wants to have kids? Am I just his baby-making machine? He said I wasn't, but...
If he said that, then you either trust him, so you have nothing to worry about, or you don't, and you've already decided.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. And I do trust him, if he said it. I'm going to talk to him. Here, I've given you a discount at the terminal. Thanks for the help.
I quite like that as a little mission as well, because it doesn't necessarily conclude one way or another. If you take the route I took, it just concludes with she's going to talk to him. And like this is, first off, we buy some ship models here. I'll talk about these a bit more in the future. But yeah, this often comes up in real life. If anyone were to ask me kind of like for relationship advice or anything like that, one of the things I will pretty much always say if they're saying like, I have this problem with my partner, blah, 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 high on my list of questions to ask, unless it's like completely inappropriate, would be, have you spoken to them about it? I mean, if it's like my partner's trying to kill me, obviously that's not great. But most of the time, you'd be surprised. Well, maybe you wouldn't even be surprised, but it's amazing how good just actually talking about stuff with your partner will be, rather than going and talking to someone else about it. Maybe they should be your first port of call. If you can't talk to them about it, that is then obviously giving an underlying factor to the kind of problem there. But generally, yeah, if you have issues with someone, talking to them often is a good first step to go. Anyway.
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
Here's a blast from the past from Mass Effect 1.
Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Illium for just that purpose.
How's Zoo's Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Illium will seem mundane by comparison.
What are you doing here on Illium?
Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms, similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes, the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
So, if you had it in Mass Effect 1, you actually had the choice to let Shiala live or not. If you hadn't chosen to let her live, then there would be a generic Zoo's Hope colonist here to kind of deal with this for you. The representative is over here, Erinya.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Theros signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Solarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Why was your bond made on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them loved talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not I didn't... I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
I actually quite like that little bit, because, like, I like that it doesn't conclude with her being like, you're right, I am a racist, I'm wrong, I'll stop. That doesn't happen, but just specifically to Shepard, she kind of says, you've got a point, this isn't the right way to kind of honour the memory of my kind of dead family, I'll kind of, like, help you out specifically, but it's not just kind of, like, in inverted commas, fixing her racism, which is quite nice as a little kind of, like, realistic feeling quest. Anyway, let's tell Sharla the good news.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's Hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
You've got the new contracts. It's fixed for now.
Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Did we just get propositioned? Also, she's got a creepy-ass smile. She, like, scrunched one of her eyes in when she smiled and it made her look like a fucking lunatic. Anyway, that's us done here on Illium. Forever. I think we might have possibly one more thing that we need to buy, but as I say... Well, no, I didn't say that, so I'm going to talk about that now, because we need to go back and just have a conversation with Samara about her loyalty mission. But yes, I'll be... bonus episodes. I'll be doing one bonus episode on any cleanup that we still need to do and final things and getting, and then... there's one final piece of DLC, which was the last piece of DLC to come out of Mass Effect 2, and it's designed, amongst other things, to bridge the gap between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. Because of that, you can technically play it at any time, but it's really designed more to be played after you've completed the main quest in Mass Effect 2. So, I won't say anything more about it for now, but there'll be a couple of bonus episodes. If anyone's wondering about that DLC, it's called Arrival, that's when I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, let's head back to the Normandy and talk with Samara.
I am glad I joined your team. It has been too long since I traveled with companions. When the time comes, I will do whatever is necessary.
You're an important part of this crew, Samara.
It is my honor. Also, there is a matter I need to discuss. When we met on Illium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega. A nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
So, there's a lot of information in there. It's interesting because that really gives the full background on why Samara became a Justica. Was basically she said, I'm giving up everything, I'm basically ending my life. In terms of actually doing new things, she's pretty much giving up the remainder of her life to kind of right her wrongs as she sees it and kind of take out her daughter who didn't want to kind of live the life of seclusion that should, in inverted commas, come with being an Ardat Yakshi. And it's interesting. It's hard to say whether I agree with her or not. It really depends on what kind of a person Morinth actually is. But that will all be next episode. For now, you just need to speak with her again briefly. Okay, she's supposed to well, not supposed to, but every squad mate, as you probably have noticed by now, that's the Borg. Where is the lift? Every squad mate offers you an upgrade for the Normandy, and Tamarans is the only one we don't have, but she won't offer it to me while we're waiting to do a loyalty mission, so I guess we'll do that in the future. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Oh, let's just end with some research, actually, while I remember it. So, buying the assault rifle damage upgrade in Illium, it gives us the assault rifle accuracy upgrade, which is the second upgrade for that's a non-weapon damage upgrade for the assault rifle, which is cool. Submachine gun damage, always nice to have. And we have also got a Medigel capacity upgrade. Got a lot of stuff. Brilliant. We're really nearly finished off that visualizer now. With that done, next episode, we will be heading to Omega to try and track down Morinth, the Ardat Yakshi. Thank you very much, and good day.